Okay. Mic check, 1, 2.
Mic check, mic check.
1, 2.
Diego Álvarez de la Garza de la chingada de la tu puta. Welcome to the completely inappropriate podcast, everybody. There's gonna be a low energy, real chill kind of fucking day until fucking our guest starts talking. Because
I'm getting
and sorry for all the munching on the mic too. We're eating tacos. I just woke up. Frank, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Who we got on the mic?
We
I don't know
got
who the fuck this guy is. Fucking, this is nobody that I've ever seen before. First off, he doesn't have a dog with him. Second off, his top head is missing, but he transferred some hair from the top to the face. And what is with the glasses, man? You didn't have glasses last time.
I've actually worn glasses since I was a kid. I just always wore contacts, but now that I'm poor, I had to go back to my free glasses.
Oh, you're poor? Did you lose your job because of COVID?
Yep. No, I didn't lose because of COVID. I lost it because of alcohol.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank God for COVID. It gives you an excuse to file unemployment. You claim that it was for...
Yeah, no, it's the federal government, man. They're gonna.
They got you good?
Oh, they got me good.
All right,
Yeah.
so let everybody know who this beautiful, boisterous voice is coming from.
It's Rob.
I'm
Frank,
back.
Shut up.
Yes.
I told you before on the phone that you weren't allowed to talk. If you're going to make me do this episode with Rob... No, I'm kidding. I did special request Rob because he ghosted me for a while. He disappeared on me. But that's okay. Most people do. How you doing, Rob?
Better now.
Better now.
Yep. Starting school.
I'm doing terrible. I'm a little hungover. I'm about to grab another beer. At 9 in the morning? No, that's bad influence. Rob, what happened to you, man?
Nothing really. I mean, well, last month was my birthday.
Hey!
And for
Felicidades. How old are you now?
34.
34.
So, dude. So I always make fun of like those people that and it's usually
You're
females.
like 12 years older than Frank.
So, dude, I make fun of like these girls that are like, oh yes, it's my birthday month. I'm like, shut up, bitch. You get one day. Yeah, I partied the whole month for my birthday because my birthday's at the end of the month. And then, you know, we got the Trump check, so that helped too, and that just fueled the fire, man. And
Help slashed.
yes, help slashed.
Slashed.
Yeah, it just
Fucked you up, man.
yeah, it fucked me up for the whole month, and I was like,
So you
dude.
were Frank said that you were talking about going back into behavioral, or is that still a thing? Or?
I already did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went for a few days, and honestly, after
Is it just a detox thing
Yeah,
that you're
well,
basically doing?
you can do a detox, you can stay as long as you want, really. But yeah, if you go for detox, they'll keep you there for at least 4 days, and step you down. And I mean, I felt great after one day.
Yeah, of course.
But
That's usually all it takes. It's just a day of clarity. But when you're on a roll, it's hard to want... Because you know, as soon as that buzz starts wearing off, that you start to think about, ah, shit, I just did that. Like, well, if I just let the buzz keep going, I don't think about, ah, shit, I did that, because I'm still doing it.
Yep, exactly.
Like, what is it? I'm not drunk, I'm still drinking?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's what it was, man. I was waking up. I'd try and hold off on drinking, and I would just start going, dude.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, like I was pumping down like 6 beers like in an hour, and then I'd feel good. And
Yeah, see, I'll admit I started getting real heavy the last couple of weeks, ever since, really since the COVID shit shut down the place and my work was able to start opening up again. Everybody else was working half days, but because my position is of a certain nature and my coworker ended up getting let go because he couldn't make it in. He had a lot of prior problems with it. Anyway, I'm working 50 hours a week when everybody else is barely scraping by 30. You know, so and that's not even including my part-time job that I do on the weekends and then this podcast, you know.
Sure.
So I'm basically working 7 days a week at 90 hours a week just to get shit done. I'm blessed for the money, but the stress kind of built up. So I started, hey, hun, why don't you go buy me a bottle? I realized, like, I was drinking a quarter of a bottle a night, and that's just with an hour and a half or so to go before I had to go to sleep just to start the next fucking work day. But then come Friday and Saturday, my weekend job is real chill, so I can kind of go in hungover, but because I've already built my tolerance up within that week, I'm down to like, well, maybe a half a bottle at night, because I also know before I go to bed, well, slam 2 bottles of water down, I won't wake up with such a hangover. I can just deal for the first couple hours, and then I'm on a roll.
Yep.
Because I'm used to my work, because I've been there so long.
Yeah.
And now it's what, Sunday? Woke up hungover, had well, I behaved myself though. I didn't buy whiskey, I just bought 3 cases of beer yesterday. Not cases, I'm sorry. It was a 6-pack of White Claw. What are those? The not tangerine, clementines. 6-pack of clementine White Claws. I thought it was Bud Light, but I was so focused on just getting home and having a beer that I just grabbed the White Claws like a little bitch. I was like, the Bud Light seltzers, by the way, not a sponsor, but nor White Claws. But the Bud Light seltzers have way more flavor. They're so much better for it.
Yeah, White Claw tastes like sparkling water.
Yeah, it's real gay.
Yeah.
But they're great for like hydrating after a run.
Oh, it's
Anyway, so I've been on a kick myself, man. I understand a lot of the issues that you're lucky to have. That I can't believe it. It feels like you. Okay, I'm gonna call you out though, because it feels like you're taking advantage of the fucking the whole system. Like, oh, I'm gonna go get fucked up, and then I'll just have them take care of me for 3 days.
Yeah, like, you know, honestly, that's kind of been like
that
was like the mentality for a while.
It's a de facto parent, you know,
Yeah.
but as an adult, like, I can't get away with that. I can't say I'm so fucked. I guess there are people that do, right? They get fucked up, they get kicked out by their wife, and they go stay with their parents. But I couldn't fucking imagine doing that. I've been such a fucking loner in my addictions and shit. Like, everything is just like, the more fucked up I get, the more in that bedroom or in my bed or on my pillow, like, I will huddle into the tightest little ball, metaphorically speaking, to eliminate any possibility of upsetting anybody, of anybody fucking looking at me wrong, and just give me the opportunity to really fucking hate myself. Like, that's all I do. Whenever I get carried away, whether I fucking go binge for a weekend or fucking back in the day when I would fucking go do an 8-ball of coke for the fucking weekend and come home, I'd just fucking be miserable for the next 3 days, but I'd be by myself. No one would touch me, no one would call me, and I'd just get through it. And then, God willing, reset or find, you know, some really good weed to fucking take my mind off it for the next week.
Yeah, dude, fucking.
It's fucked up. So how do you end up dealing with it? Is this gonna be your pattern, do you feel?
No, I mean, well, it was for a while, and it's because, like, I met, like, a couple guys in there that were all veterans, and, I mean, our insurance covers it, so it was just kind of like, that was the pattern.
It's a bit of a mirror that you could see. You're lucky enough to where there are guys like you showing up in the exact same position.
Yeah.
You could see, that's a rare position.
So
most of us avoid people that remind us of ourselves, and
yeah.
in that situation, you're
But it
forced to
sucks though, because, you know, because you get kind of like caught up in it. Like, it sucks when everybody knows your name already, and they're like, "Oh, you're back. We missed you."
Damn.
And that's like the staff telling you that.
That's weird that they say they missed you though.
Yeah,
Like,
well, it's because, like, when we're there, they see us at our worst, and then, like, after, like, a day or two, they see us, like, sober, thinking clearly, and, like, we become the best versions of ourselves, and they love that, you know, but then we come back out in the world, and then, you know, we go back to our vices, and, you know, they don't see, you know, like, what Frank's seen, or what my roommate's seen.
right.
Like,
They don't see the portion of time that's one of the how that personality percentage splits itself.
Yeah.
So how do you feel you are? Do you feel like can you control yourself more often than not, and it just when you let go, it's like all in a compacted time?
I feel it's like my problem is once I decide to stop, like, I become an asshole. Like, when I'm drinking, I'm like a happy drunk. I can be violent if I need to, but 9 times out of 10, I'm just chilling. Like, pretty much the whole month was just spent drinking, watching Netflix, Hulu, you know, catching up on my shows, and playing. My buddy convinced me to get the Modern Warfare, the new one, Warzone.
I've been having a couple people fucking hit me up since it came out, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, telling me to get that. I gotta download that on the PC. Is it cross-platform?
Yeah, it's cross-play. You can play PC.
We're not gonna get bogged down in that. But
yeah, you can play across, and so it's cool, right? So,
yeah, I got.
So that's what, like, the whole month was, up until somebody came over to the house with some other party favors.
Yeah, party favors. God damn it, dude. That phrase has haunted me my entire fucking life. Fucking 17 years old. Hey man, I got a party favor. Pulled out a joint. The first time I had ever heard the fucking thing. What's a party favor? Oh man, it's just a fucking joint. Whatever, man. Like, hey man, you got party favors? You got any party favor? And that was the second time, right? I'm at a fucking like a friend's place. I'm like, no, what the fuck's that? I don't got any weed on me. Like, nah, coke. They're like, oh no, I don't do that.
Yo.
Next time I hear it's me saying it, hey man, got any party favors?
Or, hey man, you gotta pick me up?
No, I never did pick me up. That was too white. It's too much like a pickup truck. I don't know. So pick me up. Well, you know what it was? I was never a drinker. I did coke before I started drinking.
Yeah.
So I would smoke weed and do coke, and so the pick me up was never a fact. It was never like, hey man, I just needed to keep the cocaine feeling going. I think it was easier to do cocaine before I started drinking.
Yeah.
Because I think when you're drinking, you don't realize how turned you are, like how fucking wired you are. When you're sober and doing coke, like it almost feels too much, and you can really, really self-regulate. I think throughout the day. That was the other thing about me. I prefer doing cocaine during the day, dude. Fucking nighttime, I'll do the whole bag. But during the day, I'm like, oh, this much time is. I can see the sun moving, and like I know how much time has passed since the last bag. Like it hasn't moved yet. I can't do it yet. It's like it's like the how the Aztecs would fucking chew the fucking cocoa leaves and shit. Cocoa leaves.
Yeah.
Cocoa is chocolate. Cocoa. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. I feel like. Well, see, and I was backwards. I started drinking long before I ever dabbled with drugs.
Yeah, most people did. I have a weird relation with alcohol.
Well, it's growing up in my family, I was very sheltered as a child, so I didn't go to like these parties and stuff.
Right.
And,
yeah, me neither.
So I knew my friends smoked pot, but I didn't know about anything else really.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was out there. I just didn't know that they were doing it. So anyway, of course, as Frank knows too, the Marine Corps were founded in a bar, so it's just part of the lifestyle there. Like, damn near first thing any boot Marine can expect when they get there is to not only get hazed, but to have some beers that same night when they get to their unit.
Yeah,
so,
just to reference Chance Nix's book, he references it a couple times there at the beginning about how a guy dies and they pour the shots out for everybody in memoriam of him. And one guy, I think it was a Southern guy, said, "No, I'm sorry, I don't drink." A real religious guy, like, you drink for this. And they shove the shot in his hand, and he takes the shot, and he drinks after that every time. But so it's understandable, and it's a very unique situation that you're forced to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you start drinking?
I started drinking when I was 18, when I got to Japan. I was, I had my girlfriend at the time. She was, of course, back home here. And we were talking about where this relationship was going to go, and we were arguing, and my roommate came back in. He was drinking in another room, and I didn't know he was over there drinking, and he just said he was going to be over there. He comes back into the room, and he hears me. He's like, "What are you doing? Get the fuck off the phone. Come over here with us." And I was like, dude,
Yeah.
And so he's like, "I'll be back." So he comes back, he has a glass, clear liquid. He's like, "Drink that." And I was like, what is it? He's like, "It's water." And I sniff it, right? And I'm still on the phone with my girlfriend. And I was like, "That's not water, that's like alcohol." And she's like, "You better not drink it." I was like, "Bitch, you're like 2,000 miles away, you're not gonna tell me what to do." I slammed it. Fucking straight vodka, dude. I was like, oh God. And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
And I was like, "You know what? We're done." Boom, hung up on her. And I was like, whoa. And he's like, "You feel all right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Come on over to the room." He's like, "Just give it a minute." About 5 minutes, dude, my muscles just relaxed. I felt loose. I started laughing, and
First time you ever felt that?
yeah, and I was like, "Dude, give me some more of that shit." And that's next thing you know, I wake up the next morning. Of course, I didn't have as many tattoos at the time. I only had this one first tattoo.
Oh, but you had one.
Yeah, but I woke up with.
The first time you drank, you got a tattoo?
Oh no! I got the tattoo after boot camp.
Oh,
But
okay.
this was the only tattoo I had at the time of this happened. But I woke up with many more tattoos via Sharpie.
Oh, Sharpie.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
I woke up on the floor. My buddies.
All dicks and jizz
Yep.
and shit? Yeah. What
Dicks
else?
and just homo and
Oh my,
all this
fag.
bullshit. Yeah.
Suck my...
Dude,
we'll
like,
suck for fucking...
$20 is $20. Or I'm not gay with $20 is $20.
Oh my God. Well, that's a hell of a fucking way to start drinking.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was hooked after that.
Yeah.
And I was always looking forward to the weekends.
Was that the first substance you imbibed?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Now even weed, you've mentioned you're not too much of a fan of that in the...
It's not that I'm not a fan, it's just, I guess I just never gotten the right strain.
Maybe.
And so...
It's a very unique drug. Like, I've tried multiples. Very many drugs are comparable on some level to something else. Weed isn't, dude. Weed is a very fucking weird drug. It is not meant for everybody. There's people that are just... Maybe it's a neuroses of some sort, or just a certain twang to the way they think that weed just doesn't settle for everybody. And some people, it's just a body high. Like, some people are too turned into certain factors of their body that when they realize that their bladder feels a little more loose than they're comfortable with. That's one thing about weed, man, like, or coke or anything. Like, your bladder's like the first thing to go. Everybody pisses themselves on drugs.
Oh, yeah.
At some point, in the middle of the night, you go to piss, you think you're done, you go back to bed, and you realize your underwear's half wet because you've been dribbling since you fucking walked away from them. Tell me that hasn't happened to you.
Oh, no.
Alright, this is a disgusting episode. Frank,
Yeah.
I want to involve you, buddy. Let's
Okay.
get you back up eating the mic. And I want to ask, when was the first time you started drinking?
We've been over this. It was.
Yeah, I know, but we're doing a new episode. We got new listeners all the time. Let's let them know a little more about us.
Shit.
That's what this episode's all about, brother.
I want to say 16, but no, for sure it was younger than that. But let's go with 16.
16, do you remember it at all?
I remember my very first time. I was actually a lot younger. I was like 2, maybe 3.
What?
Yeah, cause.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, continue.
Yeah, cause my uncle was like, "Come on, fucking, nothing's gonna happen." I'm like, "Okay." So I took a sip, and I didn't like it. I fucking
Tastes like this.
Yeah, I didn't like it. He just fucking chuckled, right? And then there's a saying that or at least fucking a rumor that if your child doesn't like alcohol, fucking as a child, you know, that means they're gonna fucking
Be gay.
really drink it fucking when they're
Oh,
adults.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's just a late stage development thing, a taste for it.
Probably.
The earlier you taste it, the less you want it later on in life. Okay, I can kind of get that. Because I started later in life, and most people my age have stopped drinking by now. And I'm like kind of barely learning that I should stop.
Yeah, and then me, as soon as I turned 21, like fucking
Yahoo!
all the time, I fucking get it.
Really?
Yeah, my
I
fucking.
can't picture you as an alcoholic.
My-
I guess I can. All sweaty and gross.
Well, you
yeah, I
see me
can.
all fucking sweaty and gross and drunk.
You carried yourself well.
Locking my woman in the
I
closet.
really only saw you a couple times, and that
Hilarious.
definitely didn't happen when I was there.
That was funny, dude.
That definitely didn't happen when I was there. Oh, you were there?
That was funny.
Oh, this is great. Okay, all right.
I don't remember
Please.
much.
Oh, of course you don't.
I was pretty
We were all fucked
Yeah,
up.
we're all fucked up, dude.
We're
Like,
just-
we drink till the sun came up.
Yeah.
Why'd you stop then?
Because we had to go to Denny's and get breakfast.
Oh, okay. Didn't resupply.
Oh, man.
So what's the worst situation you guys have gotten in? Have y'all been in some bad trouble together? Or is it mostly just weird?
Together drinking, I think the worst was when Dipshit blew off the shotgun in the courtyard there at Gerald's apartment.
Who's
Yeah.
dipshit? Anybody I
Dipshit,
know?
you fucking, no, he's a fucking pedophile, so.
Oh!
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Who?
The-
I don't know. Don't say it like I know your people.
No, because I'm like, oh, maybe I fucking brought it up, but.
I feel like
Yeah.
yes, but there's also something else I wanted to ask you about.
Okay.
So, but no, continue. But who's this guy and what did he do and why did he blow a shotgun off?
Oh, this guy's a fucking pole motherfucker. I mean, personnel other than grunt. He was a fucking.
Okay, so check this out real quick. Okay, give you a background on him. I actually went to school with him since we were kids. So I had already left the boot camp. The night before he's supposed to leave, he's partying there at his mom's house. They call the cops for a loud music complaint. Of course, everybody's underage at the time. So the cops show up. He runs inside, slams the door on my dad, because my dad was one of the officers.
Oh.
Slams the door on my dad's partner's hand.
Were you there?
No, I was in boot camp already. I was in San Diego.
Oh, okay. So you.
And so, slams the door on my dad's partner's hand, crushes it. They arrest him, take him in, and well, our recruiter had gotten to know us, got to know my family very well.
Yeah.
So he asked my dad, like, "Come on, he's supposed to ship out to boot. Can you do something?" So he got off on that one. So
Damn.
yeah, they let him go.
That's assault too, right?
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, Jesus
assault on a peace
Christ.
officer.
On a peace officer.
Yeah, so they let him go with that since he was going to go to boot camp. So then he catches up to me. We both went to school in Pensacola, Florida. Different jobs though. He was supposed to be in avionics. How the fuck he got avionics is beyond me because you have to be smart to do avionics, and this guy's fucking retarded.
Well, isn't it mechanics?
No, avionics, like the electronic systems on jet aircraft, like on fighter jets.
What is, I mean, can you? I'm sorry, I don't.
It's like the radar systems and like all the electronic shit. Like
You really think it's hard to do that shit though, or is it all set up like a video game? Like
no,
push this to do that?
No,
like,
to be like the technician that fixes that kind of shit. Like it's really intricate, honestly.
Code.
Yeah,
essentially.
I don't really know what goes into it. I just know that he should not have been allowed to do it.
Aww.
But anyway, so my school.
Oh, I feel bad, but I already know that there's something about him.
Well, I was
pedophile.
I was gonna say,
I shouldn't care.
Okay, so put it this way: that school is a year long. My school was only a few weeks. Yeah, so.
Oh, you were catching jets, right?
Yeah, like I was an expeditionary airfield systems technician.
Yeah, that's still fucking. That's so rad. Like those videos are so fun to watch.
Dude, so check it out. So I leave, right? I'm going to my unit now, and I find out this dipshit gets a DUI there in Pensacola. He bought a new car, or he buys a car, and then he goes and gets a DUI, and he's underage. So the Marine Corps doesn't kick him out. They recycle him and they make him, what was he, a field radio wireman or some shit? Or
yeah, all fucking posed when I meet him outside the military. I'm like, oh yeah, he was a radio operator, but I'm not. I guess this guy really was a radio operator.
No, like, he wasn't a radio operator. He was a wireman. Like basically, he was just the guy that connected all of like the.
Just plug it all in.
Yeah, plug all the comms in. You know, for like the guys actually shooting the big guns. That's all he did.
Oh damn.
And then he never deployed to Iraq or Afghanistan. He just went on what we call MUs, Marine Expeditionary Units, where they just go float around with the Navy, and they stop at different ports, and that's all he did. He never set foot in country. I think the closest he got was like Kuwait.
But he claims to, I bet.
He would. I remember he always wear that IAVA shirt, the Iraq Afghanistan Veterans of America shirt, and I was like, you never went to Iraq or Afghanistan.
But I served during that time.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. And the funny thing is, he beat all of us to 100% disability.
Whoa, how do you do that?
Sucking dick, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
is he fucking mentally fucking disabled? Is he claiming like PTSD?
I don't know what he claims. I know some of it was like his back and stuff like that, which we all have back problems, but.
Alright, so all this shade towards this guy. What's the worst thing about him? Why so much hatred towards this person?
He's a pedophile.
How do you know he's a pedophile?
Because Rob called me up during one of the some basketball game. Probably the Spurs versus Lakers, and
damn, that's a good game though. I don't even like basketball, but if those two teams are playing, I guess I'll watch.
No, because I was there with my best friend at fucking Buffalo Wild, at Wings and Rings.
Oh wait, hold up. Okay, yeah. So
yeah.
I got distracted with the whole.
So,
I had a flashback to the Astros having a fucking whole thing lately. That they were cheaters.
Yeah.
I haven't learned why though, but remind me to get to
Okay, so then, I'm outside and like, hey, what happened? He's like, dude, fucking, this guy just got arrested in fucking Brownsville. I'm like, okay, he's a fucking idiot, so what? And he's like, no, like, fucking, it was weird that we were watching the game and then he was on his phone and then suddenly he's like, well, I'm leaving, I gotta go.
Oh.
And he fucking bolted out the fucking door. So and these guys were telling him like, nah, man, you've been drinking, fucking stay, fucking, whatever the fuck.
No, I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't know if it was that night or the following night, we see his fucking mugshot on the news, right? And what happened was, what he says is that it was a sting operation and they caught the wrong guy, but
of course he did.
Yeah, apparently later on, fucking Rob clarified to me because the fucking smoke cleared that he got invited to a fucking party. And it was a bunch of grown-ass fucking men. He got invited to a party by a fucking 16-year-old or some shit.
No, apparently, so here's what allegedly happened.
Wait.
He was on Moco Space. Moco Space is like...
What the fuck is Moco Space?
It's apparently kind of like Plenty of Fish or like those weird dating apps. And he's been chatting with this girl.
Oh,
I feel like you say this if you don't know about it.
It's a hookup app. It's a hookup app. There you go.
Like you go to
like
play
Tinder.
games. No, you go to play
for Frank Grinder.
No, you go to play these stupid games and you can chat. And then these guys were using it to fucking pick up chicks. Because, of course, that's where you get the loneliest fucking women.
Yeah, so this guy, right? So apparently, he's talking to this girl.
You would know that specific detail.
This girl, was apparently of age. I don't know what age he had claimed that she said she was. But that he was driving from McAllen to Brownsville to meet this girl at the park. And that he was about halfway there when she disclosed that she was actually 14 years old.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and so then he was like,
But this is what he's saying.
This is what he's saying, yeah. And then he's like,
oh, he fucking.
and
you don't just pick. Nah, dude.
So, but check it out. So he says.
Oh, why am I eating during this story?
he said, hold on. He's like, wait. He's like, but I was already halfway there, and I figured she was just screwing with me because she got cold feet or whatever. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'm halfway there. I'm just gonna go and just see what's up. Okay. And so he gets to the park. And
hold on. What he was thinking was, I've gotten away with it this long. I might as well see if I could finish off the fucking shit.
So, dude, he showed. So, according to him, it was a sting operation. He showed up to the park, and him and along with multiple guys are arrested. Like half the guys are arrested, the other half are let go. Now I'm calling bullshit on this because.
What's his name? Brian Hansen.
Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen. It was Chris Hansen.
That's a predator.
Is it good? Yeah, the whole sting. It sounds like they knew about it. Yeah.
So, but here's the thing, and this is why I call bullshit. Well, why was his picture the only one that came out in the fucking news? If it was
it was a whole thing.
Yeah, because I mean, you've seen it here, like prostitution stings and everything. They'll have the prostitutes and the Johns, everybody's picture in the paper. So, how is he the only one?
Yeah.
So I don't buy it at all. And apparently it ended up being like an undercover cop that was posing as a minor or whatever, yada yada yada, and then.
Whoa! Hold on, this bitch got. No wonder he. Well, okay, now I might actually believe him a little bit.
So.
I would have gotten an actual 14-year-old, because you get an undercover agent. Who the fuck's gonna be? I'm actually 14. Bitch, you're 23. Obviously, you told me you were 18. Like. You don't look. You're obvious. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I would think like, oh, she just got cold feet. She's obviously of age.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I mean?
Well,
that's a little fucking sketchy too. If he thought she was 14 initially, which is probably why he got arrested. Let's be real. He knew her age.
Yeah.
He didn't just tell her.
We're just going off what he said. Yeah. We're just going off what he said.
Yeah. But. I mean, unless he had priors and they were trying to get him again because they could kind of see the.
That was his first.
Oh shit!
That was his first.
I'm back on the fence about this guy.
That was his first known contact or arrest of this nature. He had a DUIs before that, assaults or whatever, the stupid shit with the shotgun.
Yeah, and then to pack onto that fucking.
How did he end up talking? Did we find out how he ended up talking to this person in the first place?
On Moco Space.
Yeah, Moco Space.
Yeah, just random.
But he's claiming that she said she was how old?
14.
But before that?
I don't know the age before that. Just that she was of age. Before that, like.
It sounds like bullshit.
Yeah,
it sounds like he knew. Okay, if he got arrested, and the only way they could arrest him was. Yeah, it had to have been that he heard that she was younger than that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, to add on to that, fucking this guy would be at my apartment, because of course everyone was.
You can't catfish somebody by telling them you're of age, then you're just lying, and that's not an arrestable offense. You fucking literally lied to me about your age. How was I supposed to know? Like
the guy was trying to get me into fucking Moco Space.
I want a cop on the fucking. Do we know cops? You're not a cop.
No, but
do you know real cops?
I do know real cops, but I don't know any that might be willing to come on the show.
So yeah, to add on to that, I'm fucking trying to tell you, so you won't be on the fence. You won't be on the fence.
Okay, but yeah, no, we got a lot of podcasts to go, buddy. Relax. Don't jump to it.
Because this is going to solidify that he's a fucking pedophile.
That's cool. Let's keep him in suspense, though. So, Rob, how are you feeling today?
Huh?
I'm fucking around. Frank, tell us why he's such a...
So then this guy, because everyone hang out in my fucking apartment, this guy, one of those nights, it was just me and him, and he was telling me about fucking Moco Space. He's trying to get me into Moco Space, and I'm like, okay, yeah, fine, I'll give it a shot.
Because you're a fucking pedophile,
But this guy tells me, he's like, yeah, what I
nervous laughter over there.
He's like, yeah, what I do is I talk to a bunch of fucking 16-year-olds, and then I go fucking to meet them. I don't get off my car, but I go to meet them. I just roll down the window and I see them, and I'm like, nah, and drive away. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, you're gonna get arrested, you know this, right? And he's like, nah, fuck them bitches. And I'm like, okay. And then fucking a few months to a year later, fucking this bullshit happens.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, okay, so he freely admitted it well beforehand.
Yeah.
Well, you could have started the story off with that so I wasn't fucking backing up a pedophile over here, you fucking bastard.
You know, and quite frankly...
Why, was Frank involved too?
No.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Would Frank tell him to be quiet?
We had to wonder, kind of, because he went on these Muse, right? To
These what?
Those.
Right.
Oh, the Muse,
yeah.
the Muse. Sorry. Yeah.
We'll call them
Marine
floats.
Expedition.
Yeah. So he
Yeah,
went to
because
what? Spain,
neither
Rhoda.
one of those.
Yeah.
I mean, both of those make complete sense to somebody not in the Marines. No, we won't call them. What did you call them? MRSAs?
Huh? Versus what?
No, what are they called? Marine
Expeditionary units.
Expedition. Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you call them? Muse
Yeah, Muse.
or floats?
Yeah, floats.
Yeah, neither one of those makes sense.
Yeah,
So,
nothing makes sense in the report.
I like
But like on one of them, he went to what? France, Rhoda, Spain.
Yeah, so I would joke that fucking the guy enlisted, he got into the Marines just to fucking learn how to DJ and take fucking tachas.
Tacha ecstasy?
Yeah.
Tacha. Oh my god, the first time I ever heard the word tacha, I was at the beach with my girlfriend, her cousin, and a couple friends. And we were in the pool, and up like 6 floors up, I guess they were checking out my chick and the other chick, right? And they're like, tacha, what?
Yep.
I was like, what? What the fuck are they saying? They're saying tacha, what? My girlfriend's cousin. I'm like, what does that even mean? Are they like talking about your tits or what? Like, no, fucking ecstasy. They're like, oh, you think they got some? Like, shut the fuck up. And then we just ignored them the rest of the night. But it was fucking hilarious. I'd never heard tacha. What does tacha translate to? It can't be
X.
ecstasy. X? Oh, tacha is
Yeah,
the Spanish
tacha is an X.
letter X? Okay. The more you learn.
The
Should
more
be
you-
our symbol.
Reading rainbow.
Reading rainbow.
You have to edit that.
I always wanted that guy to wear, what's his name, the black dude?
Oh, I forgot.
I always wanted him to wear, yeah, Lamar Burton, yeah, I always wanted him to wear his Star Trek glasses on the episodes. I just always thought he looked much better with the glasses on.
You know, when I was a kid, I always thought that his Star Trek character was Black Cyclops.
Oh, good call! Fuck yeah! Hey, so Wishbone or Reading Rainbow?
What?
Wishbone or Reading Rainbow?
Oh, I thought which boner.
Yeah,
Rainbow.
I mean, either question, it's fine.
Wishbone was the dog, right?
Yeah, Wishbone was the dog that used to tell stories, but he'd act them out. Like,
Yeah.
he'd play Sherlock Holmes and shit. It
Yeah.
was so cool.
I don't really remember too much of Wishbone. I remember reading. Well, actually, I don't really remember either.
Right?
Like,
It's like, just...
I know about him. I know I've seen him, but I just don't have like the memory of him.
That's so funny. I've got a little bit clearer memory of it, but I'm only 4 years your junior, so...
You know, honestly, I remember Blue's Clues a lot more than I remember.
Well, yeah, that was like prime. That was what, 10, 11, maybe young. For you, maybe around 8.
Yeah,
Maybe a little older. Shit, we're old. Frank,
Yeah.
how old are you again? Just kidding, Frank. Don't bother. Well, shit, man. We've been going for half an hour. What do we got to wrap this shit up? We need one last topic conversation. I wanted to ask you about why were you recently fucking called a pedophile, since we're on the subject, on Facebook. What the actual
So then fucking...
I mean, I play this joke a lot,
Yeah.
right? Because we all know that you like girls just younger than you, not
Yeah.
fucking underage.
Yeah.
Like, there's a big fucking difference. You like them immature, not fucking still sucking on bottles and shit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so then Rob had the bright idea of inviting me to one of his fucking pages, the one he would always mention every time he'd be a guest here.
Moco's Peace.
Fucking MU, right? And I'm like,
Moco
okay,
University? What's
no,
MU?
MU, Marines United.
Don't
Right?
just say it like we should know. This is
Okay,
the podcast. We're letting people know
Okay,
shit.
so Marines United, quick rundown, is the group that made national news. It's a bunch of veterans, and we had some active duty members, etc., etc. We were sharing photos, nude photos of women, whatever.
As
and
you would,
as
just a bunch
Marines
of a group of guys.
Yeah,
The
and
problem being what?
the problem was that some of those women found out, and they got pissed, and they started this whole scandal. And because some of those guys were on active duty, some of them got prosecuted, and it went all the way to
Wait,
Congress.
on what though? What was the charge?
Like the revenge porn kind of thing.
Oh,
But it wasn't really revenge porn. It was more like, hey.
Not if you're sharing it privately,
Yeah,
it's not
that-
revenge porn.
yeah,
If
that-
I got Polaroids in my desk and I'm showing people, like, someone
Yeah.
could get mad about it. Yeah, but you bitch, you shouldn't have fucking let me take Polaroids of you. What'd you think?
And
I was
the thing
gonna
was,
do?
like, these are pictures that the girls were sending, like, they're selfies, and they're sending them to these guys. And so, I mean, at that point, it's your property. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, Yeah.
It's a gray area.
It is a big gray area, though. Because it depends. In my opinion, it's one of those things. Depends. It's like abortion. Depends on the situation. Dude.
And so, like, the thing is, that was
there's no black and white about it. Like,
well, the whole
if the
thing was,
bitch is a hoe and there's like 50 other guys with their picture anyway, but she's coming after me, why? Because I got money? Fuck her.
Yep.
But if she's like a church girl, she thought we were getting married, and she sent me the picture and asked me to delete it afterwards, but I didn't, and then I shared it with like everybody she knew.
Yeah.
I might be a piece of shit and need to fucking be reprimanded in some way.
Yeah, but like, well, the thing of it is, that's what the group is widely known for. But what they don't know is that, you know, what we do really, realistically, we talk to each other. I've made friends more friends all over the country. I mean, I just talked to one from New York the other day, going through the same thing I was going through, struggling with alcohol.
Yeah.
I talked to another one out of suicide, like last week, before I went into rehab. You know, like, all these things that we do suicide prevention, we just bullshit with each other. And so anyway, Frank, get back to
that's a beautiful thing. That's something for everybody to know, that you guys can look out there if you're a Marine or in the service. I assume it's for all service.
No. This is
all. Oh, there's MU, Marines United.
All male Marines. No females allowed.
Oh, really? Not even females allowed. So it's MMU, Male Marines United.
No, it's just Marines United, man.
Yeah, but realistically,
it's
MMU.
Yeah.
Why?
Because chicks start drama, and guys that start drama in that group.
Are you kidding me? You're the most dramatic person we've ever had on this podcast.
Yeah, but it's good drama though.
It's
not Karen drama.
I like Karen.
So then,
Karen was a good woman. She stayed by his motherfucking side the entire goddamn movie. How can you guys hate on Karen so fucking much?
Because she always wants to speak to the manager.
Yeah. Fuck that bitch. But anyways, so what these guys
I
like
love
to
the
do,
movie way too much to fucking hate her.
I don't know what movie you're talking about.
Are you fucking... You don't even know why they call them Karens?
I know why they call them Karens, but I don't know what movie you're talking about.
Why, Karen? Why? She flushes all the fucking cocaine down the toilet when they're coming to bust him, or they think that they're coming to bust him. Like, that was our money, that was all the money we had, Karen. You don't know the movie. That's all the hints I'm giving you.
Okay.
Can you tell me?
Dude, actually, I know the scene, and I'm drawing a blank on the title. I know what you're talking about.
Good
Burger.
fellas.
Good fellas.
You dirty bastards.
Oh.
You dirty bastards.
Okay.
I
Well,
feel
that's
like...
good for fucking Evers.
I bet you guys are like Godfather fans, right?
No, actually, I like all of them, but it's because I watch them, like, you know.
Sporadically.
Yeah, so I kind of like cross.
I mean, you are 34 to be fair. You're old.
Yeah.
You're way older than me. Like way older than me.
Yeah.
How old are you again, Frank? Never mind.
Okay,
So back to the story. So,
So what
this guy...
these guys like to do is post fucking pictures of themselves saying, roast me, motherfuckers.
Roast me?
Cause some of these
Oh,
people, fucking, despite their fucking heinous looking fucking face, fucking, they think they can't be roasted. And this guy, fucking, posted a picture saying, roast me. So I'm like, okay. So I roasted the guy. And I get
What'd you
a
say?
reply.
What do you look like?
He looked like...
Wait, is this the pedo we're talking about? Are we back on the pedo story?
Yeah, the guy that accused me of pedophilia.
Oh, that accused you of pedophilia
Yeah.
on Facebook. We just got to reiterate because we got in a long sidetrack
Yeah.
there. I want to make sure.
So then this guy
Including myself.
replies to my fucking roast. I like it. I'm like, okay, but he keeps egging me on. I guess he wanted to roast me, and you know, if fucking, you know me, fucking, I'm a good sport. I fucking go along with it. So it's hard to fucking offend me, let alone piss me off.
Hey, you know your flaws. What are people going to tell you that you don't already know about yourself?
Yeah.
Like, if you can realize that and be okay with who you are, then fuck what anybody has to say. Look at me. I'm in a fucking cowboy hat and a poncho. Nobody fucking mentioned it this whole fucking episode. I thought it would be a topic of conversation and nobody gave a shit.
Oh, you thought wrong, bitch.
Yeah, I know. Because nobody gives a fuck.
So and this guy keeps fucking persisting. I'm like, okay, I'll fucking play along. And the guy told me fucking, he couldn't get me with fucking, oh, you're gay. And I'm like,
why couldn't he get you with that?
Because I kept fucking.
Oh, he used that.
Yeah,
he said that.
he
He
was
did,
like, you're
but-
fucking gay,
and
I'm
you're just
like,
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're all the Marines. You know, it's the most homoerotic branch ever. So
I
whatever.
thought the Navy was.
No, Navy's actually gay.
Oh, you guys are just homoerotic.
Yes, it's
There's a
homoerotic.
difference between
There's a
homoerotic and homosexual.
Reference Jarhead's Field Fun scene.
Yeah.
I never saw Jarheads. I stopped watching once I saw what's his name's ass pounding into that girl on the wall, which was
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal?
yeah. I can only see it if I can see tits. I don't like porn where I just see the guy.
Oh, when she was putting on the shirt, you saw tits, so.
Yeah.
I literally when she put on the
It was like-
shirt.
It was like half a
afterwards-
second. It was like.
Oh
Like, half a
no!
second.
No, I'm so happy I stopped watching. If that's all you
So
get.
then this guy fucking says he couldn't get me on fucking being gay. He tried getting me on fucking I like little boys. And
Ew.
yeah, he's like,
Why boys?
I don't
Why do you
know.
go for
Did you tell me you
boys?
were a Catholic priest?
no, and then
It's just such a harsh way to go. I mean, just going to pedophilia to begin with. But even then, like, if he had done any cursory research on anything about you, he would have gone with underage girls. But he
yeah,
goes with underage boys,
He
so
goes
you
with
know he's
underage
just
boys.
completely full of
talking
fucking
about how
men.
fucking he can't be out six, and I'm like, is this a challenge?
Out what?
Out sick.
Out? I don't know.
Yeah, I
What
took
is
it.
this
I took it
term you're
as
using?
I can't gross him out, but
Oh. okay.
I guess what he meant was that
Out fucked with.
yeah, I guess that's what he meant.
Yeah.
And so
Out
then
sick
he
just
goes.
sounded weird to me.
Yeah, he goes with fucking. I like little boys, and he even puts a gif of fucking Chris Hansen. Like we need to. yeah, and
Wait, and how long ago was this?
This was a few weeks ago.
I didn't catch it.
I'm so
No,
happy.
I told you when you were on your fucking binge, and I'm like,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna repeat on the podcast. This fucking Rob's not gonna remember. But
Ding ding ding.
what happened? Yeah. So then the guy is telling me, I think you like little boys' stinky buttholes, and I reply with, is that 'cause I was an altar boy?
Oh!
I'm so confused.
Because Catholic priests like little boys.
Yeah, but
And I was an altar boy.
So now you grew up to be
So
a
then-
priest that likes. Oh, hurt people.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. Why would you laugh at that?
That's what we do. That's part of the.
Yeah, I know. I said it for
So then the guy's all like, what the fuck? You're a fucking pedophile, fucking whatever the fuck. He's like, what are you doing in this fucking... He's like, you're a weirdo. What are you doing on this page? And I replied with, because I was told it's a page for weirdos. And the guy goes ahead and he posts a post about how he's like, I'm not fucking around. There's this fucking guy. He's like, check my post. There's a fucking pedophile here. Boot him. And I was gonna reply with, yeah, fuck pedophiles. And I'm like, maybe he's talking about me. He's trying to fucking roast me with that. So then I'm like, look at the other side, and I see the admin people are tagging themselves on the thread.
Uh-huh.
And so then I reply with like, oh, you're saying I'm the fucking pedophile? When the fuck did I say I'm a fucking pedophile? I'm like, fucking prove it, motherfucker. So then one of the admin
You
guys,
see that? Why? There's nothing to prove, Frank.
so
you don't
then
tell
one of
somebody
the
to prove it if
admin
there's nothing
guys,
to prove.
one of the
It's such a dumb
admin
way to-
guys
Right.
replies to him saying fucking, if you think him saying fucking because I was an altar boy means he's a pedophile, I'm gonna have fun with you. So then this
The
guy,
admin person said
yeah.
that?
So then the guy goes
Wait,
back and deletes
What
his
the fuck is
post.
with Facebook's admins?
Well,
Like,
like when you create a page, there's administrators of the page. So we have a couple of the guys who originally founded the group. There are administrators.
and
That,
this is MU.
yeah.
Okay.
So like,
Now I'm caught up.
and the thing is, I'm friends with a lot of the
I
admins.
was
Like,
having trouble piecing together all the bits of conversation we've had.
Yeah, dude, like,
I'm all together. now.
I'm friends with like a lot of the admins, right? And like personal friends, like we have each other on each other's personal
Of course,
pages.
yeah.
You know, we call each other and everything.
That's fucking.
And I actually I
That's
called
so
one of them when I added Frank, and I was like, hey, you know, approve this guy.
Who was this person? How did he
I
not
don't know.
this?
Obviously, it was his first time on MU or
It
some
had to
shit.
have been because
Because obviously he didn't know what we're about there, bro. Like
I mean, if you know
today's
grammar-
racist Sunday, actually.
Racist Sunday?
Yes, that's where we all get down with racist memes and fucked up shit.
Oh, you just do this every Sunday.
Yeah, it's like
It's your church.
Oh, and yeah, and actually,
Fantastic.
yeah, and actually, I kind of like went off the deep end when this whole COVID thing hit, and I was like, hey, every day is racist Sunday during quarantine, bro.
Oh no.
And so, dude, it's just been like an all-out thing. But everybody plays along. Every race plays
it's
along.
just a game.
Yeah,
It's-
we all fuck around. If anybody takes it personal,
it's
that's
ball
on
busting.
them.
It's ball busting. You're
Yeah.
all just being comedians in a room together.
Yeah, just guys being guys.
Yeah.
No, that's bullshit. I don't like that saying. It's that real hardline fucking phrase that fucking people have used before. Like, It's people being people. You get a group of women together, they're gonna do the same thing. I'll tell you what, you get a group of women and men together that are all the fucking same-minded, they're gonna joke the same way. It's just people, like-minded individuals joking in the same way. If you can't fucking fit your mindset into this fucking way of thinking, then maybe you need to question why you're there in the fucking first place. And if you still can't fucking figure out the humor in it, then ask somebody. Don't attack somebody. Ask somebody if there's something you're fucking missing. Because I bet you there's just a little tidbit of information that might actually make it funny to you if you're not such a fucking prude with a stick up your ass 12 inches.
Yep. That's why we can't invite our
Or 13 if you're deep.
we can't invite our dark green friend that we know from here
Dark
into that group because he will lose his shit.
Dark green?
Yeah, because they say in the Marines, you're not black, you're not white, brown, yellow, red, you're now all green. You're light green or you're dark green.
Like,
so
does y'all
green,
eat so much protein your shit comes
no,
green?
because Marines are green, like our uniforms.
I'm kidding.
But yeah, so
Just fucking
yeah, that's what they say. We're all green, light green or dark green. So dark green is our chocolate faced friends. And
oh, that's fucked. That's funny.
yeah, we can't invite our actual personal chocolate face because that guy will get way too serious in there. Like
Who, Rafiki?
no.
Oh, I thought he was the chocolate.
No. No, that guy just looks like a fucking...
Gorilla.
Yeah, no, this guy he'll like really go off on people and take it really serious.
Wait, so what? Did we ever? Yeah, okay. So, are we done? Is that the end of your story?
Well, yeah,
Did
that
I
was
miss
it. That the guy fucking was so... I guess he was so fucking embarrassed or whatever that he deleted his fucking post accusing me of being a fucking pedophile.
Okay, and that was the end of it?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. People are just fucking batshit, man. Have you
People are
been
too
attacked for
fucking
anything?
sensitive.
Do you ever post anything that you get attacked for? Do you
on
you ever
no.
No? Have Facebook, Instagram?
Oh yeah, on Facebook I posted some shit like, yeah, actually I had two of the guys that I deployed with in my unit delete me. What was it for? Oh, when that was she a senator or a congresswoman from Arizona when she got shot?
Oh shit.
I forgot what I said about that dude, and it set them the fuck off, and they actually both deleted me and shit. Yeah.
But that's it. They didn't come at you with anything.
Well, what were they gonna do? They were in Arizona and I was in Texas, and I had my DD-214. They could suck my dick.
DD-214.
That's my exit papers from the military saying that I'm officially out. They can't do shit to me.
Peace out. I'm
Yep.
gone. Bye.
Yeah, because
All right, guys. I'm done with you. You shut up now. This has been 46 minutes of pure bliss. I'm so happy I got to wake up with the people today. Let's see if we can do this one more episode. See what we can talk about. Frank, you want to let the people know where they can find us since we did not let them know at the top of the talk?
You can find us on Facebook, speaking of which, under Completely Inappropriate Podcast, and that
You
also...
want to let them know where they can
applies
find your
to YouTube.
personal one just so they could figure out whether or not...
Well, it's linked.
You got some shit?
I'm
Oh,
the
yeah?
admin.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Find them on there. Señor Tobias.
Tell me how I've been a bad boy.
Frank! Yes!
And you can also find us on Twitter under Completely Nap, on Instagram under CI Podcast. They can email us with their questions and concerns over at completelyinappropriatepodcast@gmail.com.
Awesome. That was fantastic, Frank.
Great.
Wait.
Great.
Great?
Yes.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Great Gatsby.
Great book, by the way.
You're not Jerry. What's your name?
Rob.
How you doing? One fuck or another. It's all the same.
Yep.
Hey, this has been a great episode, guys. We love you. Thanks for listening. Let us know what you think. Leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, Apple iTunes, or anywhere you're listening to this podcast. Let your friends know. If they don't have iPhone, they can find us on Stitcher, on Podbean. What else? You can actually find us on, what's that one called? Spotify. We're on Spotify.
Everywhere except iHeart.
Everywhere except iHeart kicked us. I think I had logged us on. I tried to get us on there and it never hit us back. So maybe I'll try that again sometime.
That was probably the inappropriate part, and they're like a bunch of pedophiles.
Hey, what do we tell the people?
Yes, to each other.
And find your happy. Rob, any last words?
Hey man, see you next episode.
Take it easy, everybody. Love you. Bye. Say bye, Frank.
Bye, Frank.